हरिः कर्ता।
Now let's look into the more complicated graphs or plots in Matplotlib. So this is barbs, barbs barbs. So here we will be using x comma y comma u comma v, total 4. And what does it do in Matplotlib? Barbs are arrowheads with a dark projection at their head. They are used to show magnitude and direction, while a barbs plot is used to plot barbs in the Cartesian plane. So matplotlib has a class named axes which helps in the coordination system and supports callbacks throughout the function. So example, in axis.barbs method, the axis class is used to generate a 2D field of barbs. So you can have x comma y, and that we'll look into those parameters and how does it look like. Let's get into one example so that we can have a clear picture of yeah, barbs of x comma y comma u comma v. Yeah, so normally barbs consists of a first argument of x comma y, and then we will have u comma v, and then if you want to have one more, this is c. So x comma y, these are the x and y coordinates of barb's locations. Then you will have u, and this is the barb direction along with the x component, and we have v, this is the barb direction along with the y component. Then we have c, this is used to add colors to barbs. And then finally we have a keyword argument. It's keyword argument, so we can have some more additional argument values. Okay, so now let's look into one example, and then that's we'll take the similar example which is on top. Let me copy this from here, and then let's click on B and paste it here, and let's make some data x comma y. So as usual, let's go with the mesh grid of let's take two lists, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. That's the first list, and then second one again, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, that's it. So let me execute. Let's print x. Got it? We have created a grid, and then y, and this is what. So our x and y, both the arrays are ready. So now we need to create an angle. So angle is equals to np dot, I'm gonna go with pi, and 180 multiply with the np dot array of. So now this is going to consist of a list of lists. So list of lists, or you can say sequence of sequences. So I'm gonna go with 4 sequences in this, 2, 3, and the 4. Okay, so now let me add elements to each. So the first one is 15 point, then 30, then 35, then 45. So let me add elements to the second one. So 25 point, then we have 40, 55 and 60, and the third sequence 35 dot and 50, then 65, 65, then 75, and last let's go to the 45 dot and 60, 75 and 90. So this is about the first one, and let's go for the amplitude now. Amplitude again it's is equals to np dot array of, again I'm gonna go with the list of lists. In spite of that, let me copy this list of lists from here and do the slide modifications to our sequences. Yeah, so the first list I'm gonna make it as a 5 int, then 10 25 50, 10 25 50, then I'll go with the 10 10, and here we'll go with 15 1 5, then 30 60, then 15 1 5 26 50 70, 26 50 70, then we'll go with 20 this time, and 60 75, we'll go with 20 45 and 80 and 100. Okay, so that's what 10 15 30 60. So this is our data. Let me execute. If you just want to see the arrays of angle array, this is our angle array, and if you want to see amplitude array, I'm going to show you amplitude array, and this is our amplitude array. Okay, clear? So our data is ready. Now it's time to create u and v. So as we have discussed about the u before, so now let's create u. So u is equals to amplitude times np dot sine angle of uh, angle is the value. So let me execute, and let's call u, execute, and this is what is our array u. And similarly let's create array v. This is along y-axis, u is along x-axis. So amplitude, and then so as it is along y-axis, I'm gonna go for the cos. That's it, very simple. Cos. U is along x-axis, we have taken sine angle, whereas v is along y-axis, we have taken cos angle. And let me change to v and execute, and here is that v array. So we got x, we got u, we got v. So now it's time to plot. So let's plot the barbs. So I'll take fig comma x is equals to plt dot subplot and execute. Cannot unpack non-iterable axis objects. That's fine, no issue at all. Now solved. Clear? So then let's create the barbs plot. For that I'm going to go for the barbs method, and here it is. And inside I'll go with x comma y comma u comma v comma. So here I'm going to mention the barb color. Barb color is equals to, I'll go with the C0 capital, and next argument is flag color. C0, and let's go for the length, length, length. This time I'm gonna go with the 7, and finally line width is equals to 1.5, and that's it. Let's set up. That's easier. Here is the figure, but of course we lost. It's clearly you can see that some amount of barbs have been missed out from your plot. Okay, so how does it happen? So this happened because of the x and y limits. So now we are going to set up the limits. So x, and we'll use a set method, and here I'm going to say xlim. I'll mention the tuple, so I'll go for the 0 to 4.5, and the second tuple. Okay, that's done. Xlim, and second argument I'm going to mention is ylim, and another tuple, that's 0 to 4.5 again. And now all things has been included, nothing has been uh, missed out from our plot. So let me say plt dot show and execute, and here is your picture. That's it. Here is your barb.